Yes. Now we need a 0 nut. Which you will find. The video games make psychopaths cliche, pulls experts out of their asses who say it is so. So it must be so because experts know everything. I know, and that annoys me so much.
Irks me to no end, nice.
I think this is the right island. Is this island or this island over here?
I hate it when people would throw my controllers on the ground if they fell. They aren't cheap. No, they're not.
No, they are not cheap.
I actually, when we had N64, I had a rumble pack, and I accidentally broke it.
Goblin Island.
Yeah. I did not get another rumble pack until I paid off the one I broke.
There you go. Video games bring people together like two particularly wonderful people. Aww. Let's go here. Okay. This is Goblin Island. You have to steal the 0 nut from a goblin. Well, that's not completely true. You can beat up the goblin and it has a chance to drop it. But we will try to steal. And if all goes right, I should only need 1. Now, because you can't use them in battle, you can't copy it. If you're wondering why didn't I just copy the carbo nut, that's why you can't use it in battle. Did we get it? I wasn't paying attention.
I was looking down at chat. Whoops.
I don't remember how much you have, but I'll find how much HP you have. Goblin Punch! Yes, you can also learn Goblin Punch here. See? Enemy skill Goblin Punch. Goblin Punch deals a mediocre, low amount of damage, unless... Goblin Punch is really weird. If all enemies have a level, you've seen that when I, sense them. If... Oh, man.
Old man's taking a nap.
Couldn't say anything. Okay, hopefully we get it. If... you, that's one. If you're the exact same level as the enemy, Goblin Punch does a ton of damage. It's really weird. It's so specific.
Very weird.
Yeah, you have to be the exact same level as the enemy, and then you do a ton of damage. So... Goblin Punch from that goblin can be dangerous. There we go.
Alright, this is their chance. Now we have 3.
There we go.
That's 1.
That should be all we need. We should just need 1. Everything else uses the carbo nuts for this. All you use the 0 nut for is to get the go chocobo.
Anyone hear about the switch dock leaving scratches? Mine hasn't. Cleverstone.
I've not heard of that.
I've heard a couple of stories, but honestly, getting it into the dock, there's only one way to get it in there, and in order to scratch it, I think you would have to force it in there, and completely miss the connections.
Okay. Now that we have all the stuff we need, is we have to go and get the chocobos. So we need good and great chocobos. For a good chocobo, we will head to the gold saucer area. Remember, limit glove from FF9 always does 1 damage unless your character has exactly 1 HP, then it does 9,999. I love when games have some goofy things like that.
Got to figure out where we're flying.
Right here. Right here. I just have to get there. Okay.
Choco tracks. Okay, so now we have to find Prompto and have him guess Chocobo's weight. Wrong game.
Wrong game. Okay, we need to put on... You don't need this now. Now you need the Chocobo lure materia. Put that on. Like I said, you can put 2 on, since we got that extra one. But...
And Chocobo lure just makes it easier to find Chocobos?
You have to have at least 1 on to find Chocobos, or you'll find them at all.
Okay.
Having 2 on, because you can get another one. without having to max them out and have them split. Having 2 on just makes it more likely that they show up.
Okay. Well, if nothing else, at least while fighting Chocobos, get some more levels.
We're not going to be getting anything from these fights. they're too old.
Yeah.
Hi, Zarzla. Welcome to the stream.
Hey, Zarzla.
We'll put both on. What can I take off? MP Turbo for now. And put on the other Chocobo. There we go.
Just gotta make sure we re-equip once we get the Chocobos.
Yeah.
More Chocobo hunting. There we go.
Okay. And we'll see if this is the one I need. Okay, first thing you do, throw the Reagan greens. The Reagan greens will buy you the most time.
Kitty sharing blanket. No, Kitty steal blanket, Neko. You should know this.
Caught the Chocobo. Okay, and then you get off said Chocobo, and you want to send it back to the stables.
And off it goes.
Now, I can't remember... When you see a Chocobo with specific enemies, that will show you the grade of the Chocobo. But I don't remember which enemies I want to see with the Chocobo. I should put Scent on and see what these enemies are named. I don't think this is the enemy that I want. So that one will be just average. I think that's an average Chocobo. So that one will end up letting go.
You should totally get Chick-fil-A, Zarzla.
You should get a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Time for Ronald Reagan greens.
Ha! Funny. This is not the not what we want either. It'll be 2. Yeah, you caught a Chocobo. If you can beat the enemy, you don't have to use the greens. It's just that they run away. Now I'll go ahead and send this one to the stable so you can see that it also will be average, I believe. But the one we're looking for has like 2 enemies, but it's a different looking enemy. Again, this is the part that can take a long time, because you have to find the right stuff. It's all RNG. Then we have to this is where I keep resetting the game. The good Chocobo we're getting and the great Chocobo we're getting have to be opposite sexes, or they can't breed. The sex of the Chocobo is randomized and determined when you enter the Chocobo stables. Once you enter the Chocobo farm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to catch them, save outside, and then go in there, hope they're... It doesn't matter which one's male, which one's female, the good or great. It doesn't matter which one. They just have to be a good Chocobo, a great Chocobo, and opposite sexes.
Make sure they can make an egg.
Yeah, they have to be able to breed.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to try to do. But again, since it's all RNG,
we're going to be here a while.
We could be here a while. Because again, this is the Chocobo. You know, what if the Chocobos don't show up? What if
the great one decides to be stubborn?
Yeah. Like this good one wants to be stubborn. This just takes time, which is why I wanted to just stream.
And now it distracts the Cendril.
No, I don't. Have to pay attention to chat.
Been watching Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid. It's cute but heavy at the same time. I've seen a lot of that around lately.
That? The Dragon Maid? Or
The Dragon Maid anime.
Never heard of it.
I've never watched it, I've just seen like pictures.
Chocobo breeding sounds hard. It's a very lengthy process. Because it's a lot of RNG. So it just takes time. Even if you know what you're doing, like I know what I'm doing, I know the process, what I have to do, it's still lengthy only because of everything we have to do. We have to catch these chocobos, get them to be opposite sexes, then we have to race them, and then breed them. And actually, I will need 2 of these, now that I think about it.
Another chocobo.
This might be it. Uppercutter.
Hey. See, I never did stuff like that, Cleverstone. I could never get into the whole IV Pokemon thing.
Never heard of it. Okay, we're going to go back to the stable just because I want to take a look. Oh, look, there's a weapon. We'll kill him later. He drops, that is ultimate weapon. He drops Cloud's ultimate weapon. So.
Okay. Now we save.
Yeah, now I'm going to save and see if I got the right one or not. Now I have to go get another one, so we'll do that.
Chocobo fame, yay!
You can see our chocobos out there. So what you do, you talk to Chocobilly, and they can only hold 4 anyway. Move chocobos. Which one are you going to put in the chocobo stable? Okay. Now he will give you an assessment. See, this is a pretty average chocobo. We don't want that. So we're going to let it go. Go ahead. This is a pretty average chocobo. Okay, we don't want average.
We can't do disease, get degrees.
There we go. This seems like a good chocobo. Okay, so that was the last one. Was the one we wanted. So that's good. Okay, so we're going to put this one in the stable. Put it. Okay. Chocobo female a name. Now this is what I always do. Is because it won't tell you, if I remember right, it doesn't tell you that it's like good anymore. So I name it so I don't forget. This is going to be good F. So it's going to be good female. Because I don't think the game tells you after this.
That's kind of lame.
If I remember right. So I just kind of mark them that way I remember. So like,
that's a good thing to just go ahead and mark it.
Yeah. So there's that. So we have 1. We need another good chocobo because we need to do this twice. 1 for a green and 1 for a blue. This is the most lengthy part of this. Because we're going to... So just think about this. We're going to have to catch 2 good chocobos and 2 great chocobos that are opposite sexes. Then breed them. And we have to get a green chocobo and a blue chocobo. So not 2 greens, not 2 blues. Which that's random, whether they breed a green or a blue. And then those have to be opposite sexes. So if we get a green and a blue, but they're both male, we're going to have to do the process again. That's really lengthy, this part, because there's just so many variables.
It looks like if you want the good chocobo, we have to find those fish enemies with it.
Yes. That's mean what? If it's the other enemies... Here we go.
Oh, speaking of devil.
Okay, good.
Be a male.
This one doesn't matter.
This one doesn't matter? Okay.
Yeah, because this is another game.
Okay.
The greats will matter.
Okay.
Because they'll have to match the female.
Alright.
That's all right, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, you know.
Now for the chocobos. Okay.
And watch the chocodex.
It's really cool. Just run into weapon, and then you have to start. I don't think you fight them there, but you have to start chasing them around all over the world to fight them. It's really annoying. Where to save?
So this one we don't care if it's female or male.
Right.
Alright.
I'm gonna save it anyway. We're gonna see what we got. Do you get a black chocobo when you breed a green and a blue chocobo? Yes, if you do it correctly. Chocobo, walk over the ocean to our softwares. Actually, that's not what happens. Funny enough, the what's like canon, what happens is you send them to the high wind, and they just happen to be here. Like it's like you send the high wind back to take the chocobos, because the high wind has a chocobo stable in it, and you can like take your chocobos with you.
Super special, awesome! Yay!
Going to the stream. It is super special, awesome. Okay, move chocobos. Let's see what we can do. Now this one will be good because of the enemies that was with it. Let's find out if it was male or female. Okay, so this one's male. So we need now we need one of each of the great. We need a female great, and we need a female great and a male great. So this is good. Male. Okay. Yeah, see, it just it does tell you the whether they're male or female, but I'll mark that anyway. And then their class. The class is with has to do with the chocobo races, but more on that a little later.
We're doing good so far. Don't jinx it, Neko.
Oh, it's gonna go terribly wrong. Don't worry. I'll be resetting this game for this is why I wish the old save files didn't leave with the computer, that the Steam Cloud saved them, because I had done all this already. Okay. Our next stop is the Medial area, where Cloud was all which is down here. Should be right here.
Knock on wood, yes.
Right. I can check the area. Right here.
Go check the area.
Okay, and then again, we will be looking for a specific enemy with them, with the chocobo.
Time for everyone's favorite character, Black Screen.
Maybe. Well, actually, not even maybe. It will happen.
Oh,
it's just how many times. Bless you, Knight. Did you sneeze?
A little bit.
Oh, I didn't hear
I
that.
was trying to muffle it. I keep doing this, Cendril might fall over.
That sounds so wrong when you give no context.
I'm rubbing his back, guys. Don't worry.
There's no cam. I need sense, so I quit having to guess. Color master. We'll get rid of color. Where is sense? Because I remember the enemy name, but I
Don't remember what it looks like.
What it looks like.
Maybe it's force a habit night. That's fine.
Item. Okay. Eat.
Peck, peck, peck.
Yep. Peck. Sense. Yes, you are what I'm looking for. Spirals. The other enemy won't be good. Spin. Now, for this case, it could show up with one or two of these enemies. They're both great chocobos, so you're good either way. There we go.
Yay, chocobo.
Okay, so that's one.
chat is going on about the Alola Pokemon, which I do not know about.
Yep, meets me. So y'all have fun. Windows 10 update. Sorry, Zarza. Okay, we're gonna save there. Have lots of save files for this. It just makes everything
Easier.
less stressful. Update. Come again later. Click.
Yeah. I do it when I go to sleep. That's when my updates happen.
Blast.
Yeah, that's why I make them happen usually, Mega. I just like Pokemon. That's fine, Maple. Used to be super into Pokemon, but not anymore.
That's okay. I'm not. So. Yeah, feel free to talk about it. That's fine.
Yeah.
I think it's angry and pecks. And then leaves. Bye, Chocobo.
Gives you a what for it and leaves.
Yep.
I just had those feathers groomed. You messed them up. Ah!
I want to see that enemy again, not these.
Yeah.
I want to see the other enemy with the Chocobo, and then that'll be another great, and then starts the fun part. We have to hope that we get one of each. We need a female and a male. If we get one of each, we'll be good.
Yes, all of the walk, Clever Stone.
Yeah. Walk.
Good idea to catch a few
good.
at a time.
No, no, wrong. Chocobo. There we go.
Stay.
Distract Chocobo. It's good to do it one at a time. Do once at a time. Do the good Chocobos or the great, and then do the opposite and try to match the sexes up. Now for the jump. Send it back to the stage. Now you could just go catch more Chocobos instead of like restarting the game over and over again. I'd rather restart the game over and over again.
It's probably faster just to restart over and over again. You need all these specifics if you want it to work, yeah?
Yep, you do. It takes a lot to get this right. The rewards are very, very worth it, though. But it doesn't.
That's like the Choco's animation, just walk around and feels like, yeah, whatever, I'm a Chocobo.
Yep. Okay. That's where I get to put the Chocobos in. This is a great Chocobo. Okay. Put it in. Okay, so this is a female. So this is...
Great female.
Yep. This is so I don't mess up.
Mm-hmm. Great job.
Great job. So that's a female. So this one has to be a male.
Come on.
Okay,
oh,
good.
Wow.
All right. Fantastic. Good. And we have one of each.
Sweet.
Next part's the hardest. Getting them to breed correctly. Okay, this was great male. Select. Okay, fantastic. So you can see we have a good male, and a great male, and a great female, And a good female. Great female. Fantastic. Okay. So far, so good. Next, the next part of this is we have to race the Chocobos so they... we have to race them so many times before you breed them, or you're just going to get a standard Chocobo. What we're going to do to help us in this, because they have to win. It's not just race, it's they have to win so many times. This is where the Cycus Greens come into play. All Chocobos have stats, if you remember. We saw the stats in the races. You could like see the stats of every Chocobo. The Cycus Greens give the best stats. So we're going to feed each one some of these Cycus Greens to help. And I always just go like 20. There's a certain number you feed them, and then you start getting like not each once.
Did the effects start tapering off, or
they cap?
Oh, the cap. Okay.
So the cap for each Chocobo is based on how good they are.
Gotcha.
So like the weakest Chocobos have a lower cap. The greats will have a higher cap than the goods.
Yeah.
So on and so forth. But I don't remember when they max out. Since I have 99, but I can't carry anymore. I'm just going to feed each one 20, and then I'll make more.
I was thinking they fixed that in the remake.
Who knows what they're going to keep? Speed plus, stamina plus, intelligence plus. They're getting along better, which means they you control them easier. But I'm just going to use auto. So we'll feed each one 20.
Everybody gets fed. B plus, stamina plus, intelligence plus. Woo!
And that's why these are so expensive. These are the Cycus Greens are actually really bad to catch Chocobos with. They only last like a round, whereas the Reagan Greens last 8.
Oh, wow!
So you've caught the Chocobo way before they run out.
Right.
But for stats, the Cycus Greens are the best. Now again, these cost 5,000 apiece, so they're expensive.
There's a reason they're so good.
Yeah, but with the W item duplication trick, it's super simple. You don't have to worry about it. Or if you just sell an all, and you got 1.4 mil. If you don't have the W item duplication trick, you could still get AP to breed alls. But it takes a while.
Yeah.
And the last one.
I just like how it plays the victory theme when you do this.
Yes.
Yes. Because super happy Chocobo.
Yeah, it does. It's as they get their stats.
Yeah.
Like they're leveling up.
They're leveling up and they're super happy because they got fed.
Yes. Okay. They're getting more better. Okay. That's done. Now we go off to Gold Saucer.
Thanks, Neko. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Back to Gold Saucer, everyone's favorite place. Line circles.
We'll save here. And we'll be back to Gold Saucer a few times before this is all said and done.